All right, boys and girls, for the next lesson, we're going to be talking about angles, okay? I'm going to show you how to basically classify them and measure them. I don't have a protractor, but I'm going to do my best to show you, okay? And also how to name them and all the different parts to it, okay? So here we go. This is typically what an angle looks like. And if you notice, it's made up of two rays. Consider these two rays, and they meet at a single point. So this is a ray. So suppose I call this ray AB, and then here I have another ray. Notice the endpoint is the same, and I can call this ray AC. So it's made up of two rays and a single endpoint, and that's where they meet, okay? Well, that endpoint actually has a special name and an angle. This one's called the vertex, okay? And these are considered the sides of the angle, okay? And usually we measure the angles from the inside. So we'll measure them this way, okay? Angles measure from anything greater than 0 degrees and anything up to 180 degrees. Okay, they can measure more, but we're only going to be working with these. So anything between greater than 0 and less than or equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so again, this is the vertex. These are the sides of the angles, and they're also considered rays. Okay, and this is an endpoint. So if I ask you what's the vertex of this angle, you say A. If I say what are the sides of the angles, you say ray AB and ray AC. So vertex, I would just write it here, point A. Sides, I would say ray AB and ray AC. Okay? All right, now let me show you how to name the same angle. All right, there are 3 different ways to name this particular angle. I can call this angle either angle XYZ, and then I would have to draw a little picture of an angle in the front. So this is one way of drawing it, naming it angle XYZ, or I can call it ZYX. Notice every time I'm following the order, and look what's in the middle, your vertex. So I go either clockwise or counterclockwise, okay? So clockwise or counterclockwise, okay? Clockwise, counterclockwise, XYZ, ZYX, and my vertex is always in the middle. Or there's another way. I could simply name it by its vertex, so angle Y. These are the only 3 ways that you can name the angles, okay? So now I'm going to show you how to classify an angle. There are 4 different ways to classify an angle. Okay, so let me show you. All right, boys and girls, there are 4 different ways to classify an angle. You can either call it acute, right, obtuse, or straight. So let me show you what the difference is. An acute angle is any angle that measures less than 180 and, of course, greater than 180. So if I wanted to measure it, the angle would have to be less than 90 but greater than 0. Okay, so any angle that's greater than 0 and less than 90 would be acute. Okay, a right angle looks exactly like this, would be like a corner, and you know that it's a right angle because usually you'll see like a little square, and this angle measures exactly 90 degrees exactly. Okay, and then you have an obtuse angle. An obtuse angle is actually greater than 90. Okay? This one's greater than 90, but it's definitely less than 180. So this one has to be greater than 90, but less than 180. Okay? And then a straight angle, let me kind of move this up. A straight angle measures exactly 180. Okay, and it looks like this. It almost looks like a straight line, and that one measures exactly 180. Okay. Okay, so this is basically how you classify a triangle. Not a triangle, an angle. You can call it an acute, a right, obtuse, or straight. I actually don't have a protractor on me, so it's very hard to show you how to measure. So So see if I can show you. I think Alex has a great protractor, but you're going to have to know how to play with it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to give you some examples with protractor. We'll see. But the other thing I wanted to show you is if you were to measure an angle, you're going to see something like this. Okay. Okay. Basically, the way you read this little M is measurement of. Okay. Measurement of. So I might give you some examples in a bit, okay? On how you could tell if it's angle or not. So we'll give you some practice on how to label, okay, without a protractor. So we'll see. Anyways, if you see this, it's called measurement of angle ABC. That's how you read it, measurement of angle ABC, and whatever, say it measures 45 degrees, that's how you would give it. And of course, the 45-degree angle would be an acute, okay? All right, so that was just a little bit of practice on how to name an angle, how to draw an angle real quick, how to write it, and again, how to classify it, okay? So let me give you some practice and reach out if you need help.